you got around to creating that estate plan, right?
I thought you were going to say
Um,
getting a vest, but
we
okay.
all know you have had a vest. We see that once a week here, maybe more. A lot of families out there, right? You have kids, you're deep in your career, you've got everything going on, and you've been told you need to create an estate plan, right? It sounds scary, it sounds overwhelming. Spoiler alert,
Sounds
it's not.
expensive.
Right. So, and it's not that either, right? But very common thing for families to do, especially as the kids start to age and they start to think, boy, we should really get this buttoned up to make sure the kids are taken care of and that God forbid we're not around, we know where things are going to go. So let's pretend you just got done with that, right? And you're headed home, off on your merry way. You can finally check that box and say, I did it. I met with my estate planner and I've got an estate plan. Then
Everything's
what?
going to my younger sister.
That doesn't doubt me. All $87. Fantastic. She's going to go nuts with that. Um, what is a common thing that we often see missed once that estate plan has been set up?
Yeah, that's a really good question. And, there's a whole slew of ways that somebody can do their estate plan. And we don't want to talk on behalf of the attorneys because they all have a different rationale for how it's best to set up that specific
Sure.
client's estate plan. But in a lot of cases, that attorney will advise that the deed to the home be moved into a revocable trust. It's not a huge deal for the homeowner because it's a revocable trust. If they want to pull it back into their own names, they can do that. If they want to sell the home, they can do that. If they want to change the terms of the trust, they can do that. So it's really just kind of an aesthetic thing when it comes to the estate plan to move the deed into a revocable trust.
Okay.
But
So what's the problem here?
well, that's the problem. It seems so insignificant because it doesn't really do anything meaningful from an estate planning perspective until a long ways down the road when you die, right? That's the only time that it's really going to have an impact in that aspect. But from the insurance side of things, the homeowner's policy needs to be updated immediately.
Hmm.
Why? Because
Okay.
there's this rule in the insurance world that says you must have an insurable interest in something in order to be able to insure it. The premise of that is I can't insure your home because if your home burns to the ground, I didn't have any financial loss, right?
Sure.
Same reason that you can't insure my home. So
Okay.
when my home is now legally owned by a trust, I, as an individual, no longer have a financial interest in the home. The trust does. So
Hmm.
my home insurance policy with only my name on it is null and void because I can't insure something I don't own. The trust is now the legal owner of that home. The trust needs to be disclosed on the home insurance policy. Typically, it's going to be shown as the named insured. That would be the owner of the policy. In some cases, it'll be shown as an additional insured, but in any respect,
Goodness.
it
Okay.
always
All right.
needs to be disclosed.
That's a lot of insurance gobbledygook.
I was nailing it.
I'll finally cut you off on this one. What you need to know is if you went and you completed your estate plan, let your insurance agent know if your attorney deeded your home to your trust. That's all you need to do. Your insurance agent needs the legal name of your trust, and they will take it from there. It doesn't cost you anything, doesn't change your coverage. It's a very silly court case from years ago in Michigan that requires that you do it. Doesn't cost you anything,
A
hardly
court
changes your
case.
policy at all.
That sounds scary.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
kind of court
Supreme
case?
Court. Uh,
Ooh, Supreme Court, even
yeah, I know,
scarier.
right? Michigan Supreme Court case.
So this isn't just a suggestion. This is the Supreme Court ruled that a trust must be disclosed on the home insurance policy for that homeowner's insurance to apply.
Bingo. So it's
Okay.
easy to do. It's very quick and easy to fix. Doesn't cost you anything, but we see it missed all the time. So if you've completed your estate plan, let your insurance agent know so they can make sure that your home insurance is indeed valid and would be there to respond if, God forbid, you had to use it. Thanks, Derek, for the intel today.